in ECG News with the news and facts for the egg and egg product market of week number 8. Now we can see that we are coming more and more closer to the Eastern, because we see that the quantities of offered eggs from cage and barn egg without cat and also with eggs for eggs with cat are going to be more and more in quantities. So the buyers are slowing down their demands and they are not very interested now to take in much more than they need for the daily market. The situation is also that we hear that the prices are slowly coming down. Also for the cat eggs now we get more cheaper prices, and the industries are having still their long-term contracts, so that they are now very carefully buying not to have too much eggs in the stores. And they feel also that the liquid sales are going to be a little bit more slow now day by day. On the whole egg side, we can tell that the demand is still on the normal level than last week, but on the egg yolk it's slowing down now. Also only on egg white we can see that the demand is normal and also much more better than the last weeks, and you can also get a little bit more money for it, which is very good for the producers, of course. On the powder we hear that the market for egg white is still down, so the powder is in the stores, is getting cheaper day by day and making of course much headache to the producers of them. On the whole egg powder and egg yolk powder the demand is normal. We hear from the packing station and the consumption that the packing station have a normal Eastern business. They have not too much stress now. They are delivering the normal quantities and they are having eggs enough in the store and from the long-term contracts to fulfill all their orders. The boilers and painters have also enough eggs now in the stores and they can produce the quantities they need for the discount. We hear from the export market that the Arabic countries now are slowing also down the buyings and they are also coming down in the price. That will make it very, very difficult to export from Europe bigger quantities. And we hear that they are buying in Arabic countries now from Ukraine and also from Brazil, which eggs are very cheap. And Africa, West Coast, is still being supplied by India very much. From USA we have the information that there's a consumption is a little bit better. That can be perhaps the situation in front of Eastern, but it is not the market they are having in the normal market when they would have not the bird flu before. So they are still looking behind their bigger quantities and the better prices. And they tell they have eggs enough on the market to fulfill all the orders for the discounters. And the industry is also supplying now to the better eggs to the consumption, as they still have no market and they are searching and running behind their market inside USA and also in the export in the world, where they lost very much customers. So this was the information for this week. We will come back to you next week and wish you a very nice time until then.